Hi, this is Aaron with Traveling Flamingo, and today we're in Jasper, Alberta, Canada, and we're going to be going on the Jasper SkyTram. So we're going to give you a quick overview as to what it's like, what we thought of it, and whether it's something that you should consider doing on your trip to Jasper. All that coming right up. So the SkyTram is a gondola system that takes you up to the top of Whistler's Mountain. And that is Whistler's Mountain, not Whistler Mountain. So this is different from British Columbia, where Whistler Mountain is. This is Whistler's Mountain. So at what's called the lower station, they have a nice little place to buy souvenirs, buy stuffed bears, and all sorts of different little things. They've got a bit of a patio area here with barbecue, and you can get cold beer, and they've got some other drinks, and you can get food before you go up. There is also a restaurant up on the mountain once you take the SkyTram up. There's also an area with restrooms that you can see here. They're on the left and the right side of this building, and this is the pre-boarding and sort of loading area. You can also buy tickets just in front here where that pop machine is. So this is sort of the base station and where you board the SkyTram to go up the mountain. So you'll be traveling up about 2,263 meters or 7,425 feet above sea level, and that's the height of Whistler's Mountain. And as I said, there is a lower station, which is this, and we'll show you the upper station shortly. For adults, tickets are $49. For youths, they're $26. Children under 6 are free, and they do offer a family package, which includes 2 adults and 2 youths for $125. So Jasper, Alberta does have a lot of attractions. A lot of them are active. A lot of them are things that you need to do, like hiking or walking around beautiful lakes, or going out to the Athabasca Glacier. This is probably one of the more popular attractions simply because it's accessible to everybody and you're able to get on the top of a tall mountain. So, expect it to be busy. They also do some special enrichment activities, so they'll have, for instance, astrophotography at the top of the mountain where you can get photos of the stars being a lot further up. And so you can expect little things like that there as well. They also have this view into the mechanics of the SkyTram, so you can sort of see how the engines and the motors work in order to pull the SkyTram up to the top of the mountain and bring it back. So this is a view into the number of people they cram into one of the SkyTrams. If you do not like enclosed spaces or you don't like people that close to you, this may not be a good idea for you. They do pack you in, and that's probably one of the bigger complaints we saw as you look at reviews online. So expect that. We were packed in tight. It was hard to get a window view, and you've pretty well always got someone next to you. This is a bit of a video of us going up the mountain. This is sped up, obviously. However, you get these beautiful vista views of the mountains around you and of Jasper and the sort of surrounding area in Alberta. Here you can see Jasper just up to the right. Now, all of that said, they do have narration, and they do tell you about the area and about the mountains and about the forests that are around you. And it wasn't too long. It's 7 to 10 minutes. So, it's not bad. But if you are somebody who, it's claustrophobia problems or, a range of anxiety when it comes to, being so high up, being on a cable car and having people next to you, think hard about this, but it was good. Now, once you reach the top of the upper station, you will have another little gift shop here. It is 2 stories high. You go out on the right here and you have, these little areas you can walk around, goes around the upper station, and upstairs is a restaurant. There are also restrooms up here should you need the washroom. Now, there's also a little sort of deck, if you will, that not only goes around it, but you can go up the mountain a bit further. So you can actually hike up. When we were here, there was still snow at the top of the mountain, but more than likely, if you're here in the summer or the later spring or late fall, you're not really going to have snow. They do offer snowshoes, so you're able to snowshoe up if you want, and there is a sort of the peak of the mountain. We walked up a little bit. This is the upper station, and then behind us is towards the peak of the mountain, and you can here's a bit of a view of us walking up towards the peak, and you can see a lot of people are sort of going up that way. So once you get up there are things to do as well. You can snowshoe, you can walk, you can hike up a little bit further. You can also hike up this mountain if you don't want to pay for the Sky Tram. We didn't. You can also hike down if you are so inclined. So you can hike it also instead of using the Sky Tram system. You can also book a one-way pass as we understand it. I didn't see that online and we didn't do that. However, we've been told that you can book a one-way pass down. As to the price, we're not sure. If you do know, or if you've ever done that, or you've hiked up or down the mountain, leave a comment in the comment section, and we'd love to hear from you and know more about your experiences here. As you can see, though, the views that you get from Whistler's Mountain, from the top of Whistler's Mountain, it's amazing. It's beautiful. You get to see the Canadian Rockies. You get to see the town of Jasper, and just sort of how large and sort of how magnificent everything is. So, it was a good experience. The Sky Tram itself is packed, and probably the biggest issue, if you will. However, it is what it is. So you can order food here as well. There is a restaurant and you can sit down and have a meal. The windows are beautiful. You're able to see out. There's more restaurant space than you might think. Basically, the entire top level has restaurant space. So the back left and right corners also have more tables. The menu is pretty straightforward. It's sort of wings, chili, burgers, sandwiches. A lot of the food does get brought up, obviously, from the lower station, but they do have a prep kitchen up there. We got hot chocolate and coffee, and we also got the chili bowl. The chili was pretty good. I think it's what you would expect from a restaurant like this. The food's not gourmet per se, but it's good food. If you're hungry and want a bite, sit down, watch the view, you can absolutely do that. The costs for the food, in my opinion, are a bit high. You're talking about $17 to $20, depending on what you get on the menu there. And for chili, that's slightly expensive. So I do think it's on sort of the higher level of cost when it comes to how much you're going to be spending for food here. However, the view is amazing. You could, though, get the view without ordering food. So totally up to you. They do also have beer up here if you're interested. You can order alcohol, and they'll bring it to your table. So a few tips in terms of coming here, make sure you bring your camera, bring a water bottle, stay hydrated, bring sunscreen, and bring some extra clothing because it does get cold up here. You are 7,425 feet above sea level, and there is wind. It could be cold. It will be colder than it is on the ground. So, be sure you're aware of that. So our final thoughts. It's fairly expensive. You're spending about $50 for adults to go up, about $26 for youths, and the food up there is fairly expensive as well. So you can hike up, as we said. You can also hike down. It takes about 3 to 4 hours to hike up or hike down. The views are also really amazing from up there. The tram ride is pretty good, again, other than it being congested. But the cost is pretty high. If you're only going to be going up to one mountain, or you're not going to be doing any hiking or anything along those lines, then I think it makes sense to go ahead and sort of spend some money and do this. I wouldn't necessarily eat at the top. I mean, you could just bring your own sandwiches really and just eat them on the patio thing that they've got around there. So, I don't think I would recommend eating there. But going on this, it's fun. If you're going to be going to Whistler on the same vacation, if you're sort of doing a cross-Canada trip, go to the ones in Whistler and skip this one. If you're not going to be doing any hiking, if you're not going to be, sort of hiking up any mountains or anything along those lines, then yeah, this is worth it. I mean, it's a bit expensive. You're paying a bit more for it. Don't forget to bring your camera. Don't forget to bring some warmer clothes because, again, you are higher up there. I would recommend not eating at the restaurant. I would recommend going up this excursion. All of that said, if you are going to be going up a mountain somewhere else on your trip, or if you are going to be hiking up a mountain, then I would skip this. So, if this is going to be your one and only, then do it. Definitely worth it from that perspective. Do be warned, though, they do pack those trams very, very, very tightly. So if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more of them, please go ahead and give us a thumbs up. If you've gone on the Jasper SkyTram before, tell us what you thought about it down in the comments. If you agree with us, if you disagree with us, that's absolutely fine. Let us know down in the comments what you thought. Please don't forget to subscribe if you liked this and would like to see more content about it. We are also going to be posting some more stuff about our upcoming cruise. So we will be in the Caribbean shortly. We're also going to be posting more about Disney. We're going to be traveling to Disney as well during the summer. and we will also be there for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas. So there will be more coming. There will be more content. We will also be in Banff, Calgary, so we will also post some more stuff about Alberta and the Calgary area. We've also got some videos still from our last trip. So please, if you're interested in any of that, go ahead and subscribe. If you like the video, click on the like button, and we hope to see you soon. Happy travels.